There was empires in Africa called Kush, Timbuktu, where every race came to get books. My success to you, even if you wish me the opposite. Sooner or later, we'll all see who the prophet is.
How can you forget what made you the whore, the freak, the drive-by shooter, the gangbanger?
This time we're doing it right. This time we're going in strong. Look, this time we'll put up a fight. This time we're singing our songs to make sure that we're living life. Can't forget, won't ignore those who came.
Welcome back to GKTV. I am Dulmutev and Unk. We are here at Passion and Pride at the Roundwood Youth Centre down in northwest London, and the man that we have here with us to interview today is a man who's doing some tremendous thing with young people in the northwest London region. Many on Facebook would know him as Love Is Just a Verb. Yeah, I personally know him as my brother Sebek. All right, we're going to introduce him to you though as Davis Williams. All right, I'd like to say how you doing, my young brother?
Yeah, I'm blessed, man.
You're blessed, yeah?
Yeah, man.
All right, and it's good to have you here with us.
Thank
yeah.
you, thank you.
I noticed this year you kind of stepped from the side and pushed the young people forward.
Yeah, it's difficult to do, boy, you know, because, you know, like me, I was just talking to one of my brethren just now, and, you know, you can see that a lot of gaps occurring, you know, and we could easily fill those gaps, but he said, no. These young people need to know what it's like to, you know, to fail, you know, so they can reflect and they can improve next time. Because if we don't do that, then they're going to keep on relying on us elders to make it happen. So it was very challenging for me because I wanted to be so active today, but I thought, you know what? No. It's for the young kings, you know, to rise up and for them to take control and for them to, you know, show people that this is what we've done. And then when they do it next year now, they can do it better based on what they've done last year. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, took a step back. Major step back.
Yeah, I could see in his face, you know, as we walked in, I could look in his face as I said, oh, there's so much we should be doing and meant to be doing, but you didn't manage to do. You run a youth project on a Monday called Undiluted Expressions. Yeah, I'd like to tell the masses a little bit about that here, because I think the projects that you do with the youth, yeah, if anybody's ever looking, if anybody ever watches this interview and is ever looking for projects to turn around young people's lives, come and see this young man here, yeah? But Undiluted Expressions on Monday.
Yes. So the best way I can describe it is a platform where individuals can come and be real about who they are and the world that they live in, you know. So again, I would like to relate it to you have a vehicle, a car, and occasionally you go to the mechanic, you know, to check out, get the MOT, check out the wheels, check out the tires, the exhaust, whatever, and then the mechanic will say you need to change this or that, and it's up to the person to make those changes, you know. So when people come in here, we give them the opportunity to look at different areas of their life, you know, and then we offer them or we encourage them to look at other alternatives, and then it's about, or it's up to them to look at those alternatives and make those changes if they want. The space is very organic, very natural, very raw. We're unapologetic with the way we do our thing, you know. We're very truthful. So sometimes young people show up in a particular way, they'll try and act a certain way, and sometimes we just have to dissect them, you know, nicely and neatly, you know, for them to realize that, oh look, everything you've just said, you've just proven to yourself that it was rubbish, innit, you know. And a lot of adults don't like our space because one of our slogans is leave your mask at the door. So that means you need to come and be prepared to learn and grow. And I know a lot of adults don't want to grow. They say they do, but in order for you to grow, sometimes you need to, you know, shed a little skin. You understand what I'm saying? You need to drop some baggage. I love working with the young people because they're very quick at dropping their baggage and moving forward, you know. So that's the ethos of the space, you know. It's all about being raw, being truthful, you know, looking at certain things. And also, once we've done all of that, what are you going to create? What can you do moving forward? So we put on events. Last year we had an event here. We've got another event on Thursday coming up. We meet up every Monday, so it's ongoing, and it's all about progress, it's all about development, and it's all about, you know, creating a legacy, empire, you know.
And for the young people, what you're trying to attempt to get them to do really and truly is to think about the decisions that they make, right?
It's all about choice, you know, and I just feel that, you know, the choices that you make is sometimes restricted to the choices that your friends make, you know, and also your habit or the things that you've been doing in the past, which are like normalized, you know. So we get young people to explore different aspects of themselves, different possibilities. What can they do? What is it they want to do? And how they're going to do it. Sounds easy, but, you know,
there's many different avenues and paths that you use as well. I mean, You sometimes get them to detox from social. This guy gets teenagers to stop using social media for up to a week. To try and stop them to use it for 24 hours is a miracle, and you know that, parents. Yeah, but he gets them to do it for 7 days straight, right?
Yeah, and it's not only the social media. It's called Detox HD. No TV for 7 days. No arguments. No negative behaviour. No grime or that bashment, that foolish music, that trap music that some of these young people like to listen to. You know, but for 7 days, and obviously no social media. But for 7 days, all they have to do is be fantastic. That's the only remit. Just be great at everything you're doing for 7 days, and then we review it afterwards, and then see how they got on. You know, of course it's very challenging, but it's designed that way. We was born fantastic. You know, when we're young, we think we're superheroes, we're doing great things, but then society says, no, you ain't Superman, you're not Iron Man, you know, you're just Tyrone. Just sit down and be black like everyone else, and you go to the back of the line, and people start believing that, you know. So it's all about this reversing that cycle and saying, you know what, let me just explore that childhood energy that I've got, let me be amazing, unapologetic, let me just be bossy about the things that I'm good at, and you know, and then review it. So it's just all about getting people back in touch with that inner child, who is, in my opinion, amazing. Also, it's about shutting down that ego, because the ego affects a lot of us in regards to us moving forward. You know, we know the things that we need to do, but that voice, he says, yo, don't do that, man, it's long, why are you doing that for? They're gonna laugh at you. We need to shut up that voice, you know, so we can move forward. So there's some of the stuff that we do. We do a lot of stop and search. We've done it yourself. We do a lot of leadership program. We do a lot of enterprise, which we've done today. We do residentials, where we take young people away for a week or a few days at a time, and we get them to explore, you know, their future. You know,
I can see in your work the passion that you have for young people. Yeah. Let's speak to their parents. If you could speak to their parents, you could speak to the adults about the young people. Someone who is around young people and has a passion for them. What would you, if there's anything you'd really like to get home to them, what would you like to get home to? What would you like to say to them?
To their parents?
Or to any adult who's around young people. Because, you know, a lot of our young people can say, oh, you know, these young people, they ain't got no behaviour, they're reckless, I don't know what's the matter with them, they get everything they want and they still misbehave, etc, etc, etc. And sometimes that approach can work for some, but it's not one approach fits all. So where I'm getting at with the question really is, I mean, if you had a group of parents, adults, etc, and you could get into their heads to get them to transform the lives of a load of young people like we see you do, what would be the message you'd like to get across?
I would say two things. Number one, learn to play chess. You know, the reason why I say that is because I am this one individual, you know. We've got Rochelle sitting over there, another fantastic individual, you know, and sometimes there might not be things that I can do. I would ask Rochelle to do it, or I might ask Albert or Rio or any other team, Ebony, you know. So it's all about attacking the young people at different angles, you know. So the first thing is like creating your team. Chess is all about teamwork, you know. You got the king, you got the queen, you got the pawns and the rooks. All of them are working together for one goal. Just like with Arsenal football, the best club in the world, obviously, you know. And wait, what?
It's his interview. I let him get away with that one. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I knew you take the bait, you know. I knew you took the bait. You know
no. I'm being professional now. You know what I'm saying to you? I haven't mentioned Tottenham Hotspur, the original North London club, once yet. I didn't mention. Did I just? Anyway.
Yeah.
We had a football talk, yeah.
Yeah, but you got 11 people, you know, personalities working together for one goal, you know. So within chess, it's the same principle. Within how we all work as a team, you know, to try and, you know, work with the young people. So I would just say get people around you who knows your child, who, you know, can also advise that child, so on and so forth. The second one for me, even if today, like, real power sometimes is letting go. You know, sometimes we as humans want to be so controlling, where we want to dictate. You know, whereas, you know, a good teacher would ask more questions and get the person to do what you want them to do based on the question that you've asked, as opposed to telling them, you know. So
get them to think it through, like he says, make decisions out of the choices.
Of course, and getting them to come up with the answer, because we all have the answers within. That's what I believe, you know. And sometimes a lot of parents, they're very they try to control their children so much that the children rebel. Obviously, you know, I did as well. What we do, we don't judge the young people, you know, and because we don't judge them, they come closer and closer and closer to us, you know, to the point where we can start telling them what to do, because now we've built up that rapport. A lot of parents that I've seen, they don't have that rapport because...
Well, one of the things you said that is really interesting is chess teamwork. A lot of parents wouldn't look at their family as a team.
Exactly.
Really, because that ego kicks in. It's like, I'm the mum, I'm the dad, I'm the grand. You got to listen to really and truly. But when you put it across like that, a family is a team, and even when you got the extended family and we got the village mentality, it is all about teamwork. As I say, teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Absolutely, absolutely, you know. So I would say that's first and foremost, you know, like whoever is around you, whether it's your family. And in terms of family, you know, it's like blood don't make you family, blood makes you related, you know, loyalty makes you family. So whether you're loyal around, you know, the people who you relate to, the people you can sit down to and you know, break bread and you really get along with, you know, incorporate them into your plan, you know. And like that's what I do. Like everyone knows my children, I bring them everywhere, and I tell all my friends, like if I'm not there for whatever reason, like if you see my child walking up and down the road, you make sure you pull them up, you know. I don't know a lot of my other friends' children because they live two different lives. I feel it's very important to have like one life. That's why passion and pride is important, because it's all about us living our passion, you know, our dreams, and making it into an everyday job. Not having okay, it's a weekend, let me do something else. Every day should be a weekend, you know. Every day you should be around your children. It's like Julian Hall is there, his whole family, you know, promoting his business. That's how it should be, you know. We shouldn't have to go away and work. We should be working with our families, you know, and whatever tension there is, we need to amend that. A lot of us put energy into other people, like finding man or girl and trying to resolve that, but when it comes to your own family in your yard, your brother and sister, you know, there's like bare tension, you know. We can't be bothered or we're short. I guess that's the way some people want it to be, but I don't personally think it needs to be that way.
Excellent and well said. And I know you're always being innovative and creative. Yeah, what next have you got in store?
So we've got another event on Thursday called The Naked Truth. Again, is an event for adults primarily, over in Kilburn. Chow Chow's is a wine bar. So it's more for the sophisticated adults, you know. So 18 plus. There'll be a bit of music, you know, a bit of networking, but most importantly, there's going to be discussions around relationships between male and female, because that's something where I went on a reparation march a few weeks ago. And for me, even though that march was great, the real reparation takes place in the home between the male and female. You understand what I'm saying? So this event is all about bringing male and female together, discussing whatever discrepancies or disparities there are, and what can we do to bring the home unit better. So we're inviting couples down, we're inviting men, females to ask females certain questions. Females, ask these guys certain questions, get the understanding, and then action that understanding throughout your everyday life, you know. So that's going to be like the last Thursday of every month, maybe, or it might be every quarter. We're still working out the timing, but it's a new event. And
where's it taking place?
Chow Chow's on Kilburn High Road.
Kilburn High Road.
Yeah.
Chow Chow's Kilburn.
Yeah, that's on Thursday, 7 o'clock. And it's like tickets are sold out already. You know, there's only a few more male tickets. You know, so you're waiting for men to step up. Do you know what I mean? And even on social media, there's a whole discussion that's been taking place regarding, you know, the role of a man, you know, and I don't want to
going in. You're gonna go in on a day. You don't want to go in there.
Yeah, we're going. It's tempting, you know, but men, listen, like we need to step up, you know.
We need to get there, GKTV. Remember, I did say we need to.
Men, we need to.
So my research and development man is looking at me and saying, that's why I said it on camera.
Men, like we need to step up. You know, there's a lot of beautiful empresses out there. And yes, it's kings as well, but we as men, we need to take back control of the community, you know, of our families, being the heads. And the whole Naked Truth movement is about that, you know. And again, it might seem a glamorous, always in a wine bar, alcohol, but really the ethos is still the same. It's all about reparation, you know. It's all about, you know, Black Lives Matter. It's all about getting people educated, you know, getting a family unit together so we can, you know, build a nation that we need.
Well said. I appreciate what you're doing out there in the community. Hopefully everyone else will appreciate what you're doing as well. I just want to get some of the young people I can see over there in the background. Can some of you come over here and just express?
YO and Ejo.
Yeah, YO and Ejo. Come. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Come.
You don't know
come.
Yeah.
Hi.
Can I go, yeah?
No, I want you to stay. You can't go. This is how we are. Yeah, come. We're joined by the two young men who put on the event, yeah, and a couple of more people before we balance out this thing. Yeah, I just wanted to get you up here so you can explain on camera, you know what I mean? Because sometimes we can talk as interviewers and people see us talk, etc. The man I was just talking to, Davis, yeah, he does have a massive impact in your area and with the youth in your area, yes?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. This, I think she's going to say, what has he instilled in you? What has he managed to do?
Okay, so I don't know if you lot know, but a lot of the people that come to him, they don't feel like they're misguided until they meet him, and then and then he shows you that what you're doing, like, you don't need to do it, or he just shows you, it's basically self-development in it. He shows you to basically be the higher being of yourself, so you become the better version of yourself. So basically building up queens and kings instead of just keeping us at the level we are, instead of keeping us at like 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, just building us up so our mind is thinking way ahead of the generation that we're in at the moment. So yeah. So
you can make decisions and do things maybe that doesn't get you caught up in all the negative things that's happening out there, yes or no?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And do you attend these Monday group at all?
Yeah. Undiluted expressions every Monday.
Every Monday.
Yeah, what's it like?
What's it like? It's different, isn't it? It's not the usual space that you'll find yourself in. See what I'm saying? It's like just different points of views in it. You can speak about anything, everything, and like you're just gonna get different opinions thrown at you. You're gonna get crumbled. Like if you can hold it up, then you'll stick together in it. But if you can't, then you're crumbling. You know that's the rawness of it. But yeah.
Better person at the end of the day.
Yeah. But
say that again.
You become a better person at the end of the day.
So you're better for the experience. Because some people might think, oh, what they're going on with down there is torture going on down there. But
No. Sometimes you gotta just go down a rocky road just to get on that straight path. That's what Davis does.
I like the way you said that. You got to go down. Yeah, sometimes you got to take a few scrapes and falls. Yeah, you know what I mean, to see that you can get up and be strong. I like the way you said that. You know what I'm saying to you? Yeah. And if there's anything you could say to Davis right about now, what would you like to say to him? Because he's not in the room, so we'll play it to him later.
Just thank you for like helping us and encouraging us and building us to the people we are today. And we know we're not finished growing, but yeah, we'll be kings and queens out here, like
he wants you to be, in it.
Yeah.
And is there anything you'd like to say, young man? What would you say?
I think Angel speaks for all of us standing here. Yeah.
That's a beautiful place to leave it, right here on Got Kush TV, the UK's #1 conscious platform. Remember, we bring you the exclusives and the must-watches and much here. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We are here at Passion and Pride. It's been a pleasure being here with all these young people. Fantastic event. We need to see more of this in our communities, across the countries, to the world, in fact. And hopefully, via this platform and medium, we can get it out there to whoever feels they may need it. I'm Mutev and Unk. We are GKTV with the Passion and Pride team. We are out. We'll be back. See you soon. Keep it where you got it at the UK's #1 conscious platform. Thank you.